But yeah, what are you guys up to? What do you want to do now? You want to just talk? You want to do what you guys just want to do what it says? Just chat? LTT situation is definitely nuts, but thank you for providing news about it. You're very welcome. It's going to be a wild week, Infinity. We didn't even talk about Kiki Palmer. We didn't talk about Donald Trump. Well, I talked about Donald Trump. I didn't talk about that Five Nights at Freddy thing that occurred, which was absolutely fucking crazy. Any games you want to play? Something that's going to de-stress me. Kind of, not de-stress, because I'm not stressed, but something that's going to decompress. Probably Slay the Spire will probably be what I'll play. It's the best decompressed game. Is my kitty good? Yeah, he's okay. There was a Five Nights at Freddy thing that you guys told me that was happening. Something to do with like a person who made a mod, I think, for it. I don't think I finished looking into it. What's up, TL Duran? How you doing? Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy Plus. I think that's what it was. Have I ever watched a Bollywood movie? I feel like the answer to that is yes. I really enjoy Bollywood, actually. And me being somebody who loves dancing, I'm all about that energy when they have the dances. You should try Halls of Torment. I think you'd like it. What type of game is that, Nintendo-chan? Hi, Jesse. 2477, how are you? Any predictions for Beyond the Spider-Verse? Not coming out until 2027. That's my prediction. This writer's strike ain't nothing happening for a while. Can check out the Mandala catalogs. That's relaxing. What are Mandala catalogs? I'm a little uninformed of that. Studios are trying to starve out the strikers. Sad. I know. They know that the studios can last longer than the writers, so they starve them. And in this economy and in LA, imagine being a striker in LA and not having money to pay for your rent for the 2 or 3 months. The landlords are going to kick them out. That's not a good look. It's a very relaxing YouTube series. I think I'm done looking at YouTube videos for the day. Regardless of how relaxed, is it something that I just listen to or is it something that I interact with? Yes, Hamilton. Yes, guys. I know. IShowSpeed showed his pee-pee to hundreds of thousands of people. I got it. We got it. Absolutely wild, insane, and crazy. Also, definitely not intentional. Also, 2 random things. Baldur's Gate 3 has been taking over my life. If you like Dungeons and Dragons and have an addiction, I'd be careful with that game. It's really been a mind blown. And also, Phasmophobia is getting the biggest update to the game. A lot of improvement and peeps are happy. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Is that an online game only? I also have never played Dungeons and Dragons. Never played it. That's the game with the multi-dice, right? You know, you encounter a goblin. Roll the dice, and if you get a 3, roll the dice to see, I've never played it. Your voice is amazing when it's tired. You staying hydrated? I am, Kami Coco, and thank you. I have a big jug of water that I've been drinking. It gets a little hoarse towards the nighttime, though, and the morning. But I am keeping the vocal cords and the lungs nice and wet. You haven't drank in 30 days? You haven't had water in 30 days? How are you alive? And you're in my channel? What's up, Xander? How are you? That is D&D. Yeah, it's pretty fun with the right group of people. I see. The problem is finding the right group of people. The other problem is that I've been on a very, after Otakon, I've been on a very I just want to stay inside and not talk to people kind of vibe. I'm actually an introvert. No, I'll take it back. I felt like I used to be extroverted. As I've gotten older, met new people, encountered problematic people, nice people, and then life has gotten harder sometimes. I think I've started becoming a lot more picky with who I invite in my life and who I interact with, because you have to protect your fucking energy, dog, because you might invite some terrible people in your life who just bring stress and exhaustion, and that's on you. It's good to give people a shot, but I'm just very picky now who I get close to, who I let into my circles, which has made my friend group a lot smaller. Having energy in this economy, that's damn right, Ghost Curse. I would say play by yourself, because solo play. Oh, so you can play Baldur's Gate 3 by yourself. That's great. Energy parasites are the worst. I agree, Nintendo. There are energy parasites, but also to be fair, I have a very low tolerance for people who can be draining. Imagine having a friend group, yeah. Visually, you trying to be like me? A part of finding peace, I found not just peace, I'm not trying to tell people to just crawl up into a hole, become a hermit. I'm not trying to tell you to teach people to be antisocial. But learning how to be happy without learning how to be like content, truly happy by yourself is a skill that nobody teaches you really. And with the age of the internet and technology and how you're always connected with people around you all the time, the ability to talk with people at any point in time, the ability to read other people's thoughts that are posted on social media all the time, you're like constantly in a state of being connected. And so when you disconnect, it can sometimes create this weird, awkward feeling. We are, Kevin. You guys want to hear I have this saying. You guys want to hear something, hear an Omni thing? It's like it's a moral of the story type thing. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to tell you. So if any of you guys are in the chat, right? If any of you struggle with self-love, all right, there's a reason for that. Anybody should just raise a hand. Do any of you guys struggle with the concept of self-love? I'm not talking about those of you who say, I hate myself, but self-love in general, maybe finding value in yourself. I've stopped struggling. I mean, it's still a pressure, but I've gotten so much better at it. So you would like to increase it. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't struggle too much anymore, but I like to increase it. So, okay, hear me out on this, all right? Because I've done a lot of thought on it, and I promise it's not some just empty thought. Thought about it greatly. I feel like our vehicle, our bodies. So imagine that we are a car, and as a car, I think I might have told you this. So you need fuel in order to drive, and the way our society has programmed us to fuel our cars is through dopamine, usually strong bursts of turbo energy that you get from looking on Facebook, looking on Twitter, scrolling through TikTok. Very, very short, strong burst of repetitiveness that's very easy. And it ends up frying your receptors, that stimuli. Exactly. And if you're not getting it from the stimuli from like the internet and social media and stuff, sometimes you end up looking for it in others. Okay, whether you have like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a wife or a husband, your parents, kids, friends. When you run out of the stimuli from the internet, then we go out to other people and we try to get validation from them. People post on Instagram, share their lives and their stories with everybody around the world and try to get likes and hearts and to kind of feel like they're part of community, to kind of, again, get that validation that they need, right? And we'll do all of these things that try to keep us feeling validated from outside sources. But eventually, it runs out because you can't always get that. The energy stops fueling you for a while. It's regular gas. And you can't always get it at every point in time. And when you run out and you have no more stimuli from the internet, porn, whatever it is, then you have to start relying on fucking self-love. Hey man, thanks for the prime, homie. So now you're just by yourself. And it sucks because now you're sad and depressed because the stimuli from not getting it from other people and the stimuli from the dopamines and the video games and everything is already kind of taking you at a low. And there are things that you can do for yourself that allows you to drive, which then makes you a Tesla. Because if you can create the fuel from yourself to move forward, then you can move forward without needing to rely on other people and other things. And I think that's the goal, is to be able to drive like a self-sustaining car by providing yourself with the fuel to move forward without the outside. The outside stuff is bonus. What you allow to come in to give you that stuff, yes, infinite energy glitch. And I think things like investing in yourself are the things that you can do to self-love. But it's not easy. That's why I tell you guys and I preach things like I say, drink water. It's a very easy, healthy thing that you can do to kind of pour into yourself and invest over your health, right? I tell you guys to brush your teeth. It's very easy. It's something where you just take care of yourself, where you just groom, cleaning your space, giving yourself time to just be by yourself, eating a little bit better to take care of your body in itself, sleeping a little bit better to take care of your body. It's a pattern. But there's a lot of little things that you can do on a daily basis to just take care of yourself that we just neglect. And so we go about neglecting ourselves and relying on these dopamine factors and outside people. And then we wonder why we don't love ourselves. When the answer is just quite literally, you and I, if we were two separate people, if you were just two people, you would not love the person who's not taking care of you. Like if somebody was just not like You're mistreating your body. That second person, you wouldn't love them if they were just constantly neglecting you all the time. You'd have a really bad relationship, you know? So, end all be all of the conversation that I'm saying is that self-love is a practice. It's an action, and it's a thing that you kind of do a little bit every day. And then over time, as you continue pouring into yourself slowly over time, you start to build trust with yourself that you can actually provide the fuel that you need to be happy. When you start getting the ability to be happy without anyone else by yourself, that's huge. And it's not something that a lot of people feel or share, but it's something that can be obtained. So yes, pretend like you're dating yourself, because there is a relationship with you and yourself. There's at least two people in you. So if you have a problem with self-love, in my opinion, just try to practice taking care of yourself actively. Don't neglect it. Like right now, have you drinking enough water? Are you hydrated? If you're not, go get the water. Hydrate yourself. Don't fuck up your body. Do it. Take care of yourself. Have you taken a shower? Have you brushed your teeth? Do you feel comfortable in your space that you're in right now? Just the little things, to be honest, go a fucking long way. And it's you do that stuff little by little every day, and it builds into something really big. I used to be really bad with self-love, just being on autopilot, doing the bare minimum. The consequence of that severely scarred cornea I'm hoping to fix. Please check yourself. Ask your questions. I agree, Kevin. I want to say this to you guys, for those of you who are struggling too, I do want to say that I don't want you to be hard on yourselves either. If it's hard, it's because society has designed it to be as such. Like, it's the way that life works and society works. It's set to make you feel depressed. It's literally designed to destroy your dopamine reactors and make you a druggie to devices. It's designed on purpose. So you don't have to feel too bad, because you are currently, everything is kind of like designed to kind of make you fall into a cog, designed for you to be brainwashed, designed for you to be depressed, to be sad. That's just what the world does to you at a natural state. And if you're not aware of it, that that's what it's doing, then you can easily float through life on autopilot, just unhappy, not realizing that you kind of got to fight back against what society presents to you at face value. In my opinion, I also think it's important to start small, just one task at a time. Yes, sometimes it's a lot of energy for those with mental illness to do all the things you need to do. I agree. One thing. Oh, here's another technique that I like. This will be really cool for those of you guys who feel like you get overwhelmed easily with tasks. I get overwhelmed pretty easily. So I have a to-do list, and I usually just do it, every day or every other day. And I make a list of things that I just want to get done that day, whether it's work related, I don't know, stupid things. Wake up a little bit early, take my vitamins, take Indy, just stupid stuff, whatever. I need to get done, but I make the list. But then you split the list into two lists. Anything that can be done in less than 5 minutes goes on one list, and anything that takes over 5 minutes can go on the next. And then you find time to just knock out the less than 5 minute list. You just set it aside and you just take that time to do it. And it's easier when you bucket your task into, oh, this literally only takes 5 minutes. Like right now, let's say you have something that you need to do right now, and it takes 5 minutes. While you guys are on stream with me right now, you can do it. And once you're done, it'll feel good. And that's it. I feel like I have a hard time escaping from these bad dopamine intensive habits. And I find myself becoming easily distracted by things when I'm supposed to be working. Man, that's correct, man. Our brains are fried, dude. Our brains are fried. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. Like, I find like I had a hard time playing video games because I would want to look at Twitter every 3 minutes, and I play a video game, then I want to look at my phone. Then I play a video game, then I want to look at my phone again. It's a fucking it sucks. I can't focus on one thing for too long sometimes. My brain is always just racing, and I've been dealing with those dopamine shit. So now I'm never going to get a non-smartphone. Never going to do that. I'm always going to be connected to the internet. It's part of my job. I just won't do anything that drastic, but trying to offset that is important. You have a job interview? Good luck. Good job. Good luck, homie. I would invest in a certain hobby and realize that gradual improvements and compare them to how shitty you were back then. It gives a refreshing impression of yourself. Doesn't hurt to look. I agree with that, John. So my hobby is the gym. And I go to the gym and I finish a workout, and I think of it as putting a block. I'd like to think things in gaming terms because I'm a fucking weeb. I think we all kind of identify with the concept of growing and building ourselves when it comes to being a video game. If you play Stardew Valley, if you play an RPG, we like the grind. But suddenly when we have to do it in real life, we're just like, I don't know if I want to grind in real life. I think I would prefer to I'll go to level 100 on fucking World of Warcraft or Diablo 4. But myself? With my life, I don't know if I feel like slowly getting that EXP. You ever realize you ever realize that how some people who love grinding in video games hate it when it comes to themselves. A dopamine detox day. I've done it before, man. I think it works. It's an extreme option though, I think, for people who are kind of like fried, but yeah.